Hey guys, we got these. Let me put this out here. Oh boy. All right, guys. Gosh dang it. Okay, guys, we had to get that out of the way. If I'm gonna do more work. Yep. Okay, all right. Jeez, wait. Come on, belt. Okay. Okay. So I can take this. Hold on. Gotta get my glasses on so I can see up close. And then get this stuff out of the way. And oh, there we go. We are top of the list. Okay, YouTube. YouTube. Slow connection, I guess. It's still connected. Okay. Oh, I didn't bring anything to drink. Oh, yeah. Okay. No, that's a stream. That was the old stream. Nope, nope, nope. Disconnect. Okay. Don't really need to hear any of that. Hey, Sabrina Suburban Garden. Welcome. Started off the day, ending my day. Okay. There we go. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us again. Um, why am I putting that one? That space and a wavy hand. There we go. Okay. Catch up. Catch up. There we go. Yes, and hope you are too. This is getting close. This will be, it's been a while since I've had a three stream day. Yep, a three stream day. It's been a long time. So I feel pretty good about today since it's been a while where I put in this much time painting in a day. Now, if all the time was my own time, I'd be out here. Whoops. I'd be out here all the time. You know, it's I have obligation, and it's kind of oh, kind of very austere just for me to say obligations, but because it has all to do with being married, having we don't have kids, but we have animals and stuff we take care of, and those take priority over my art time. I still need to have my creative time, and my wife understands that. So I appreciate her for um, allowing me the freedom to have my art time. Some people would be like, "Well, why would you listen to your wife?" And it's like, well, when you get married, and most people don't understand this, your time isn't just your time anymore because you're with that other person, and you should be considering that other person. So, and I'm sure some people would be like, "Oh, you're not very masculine because of that." What did your wife do to you? Nothing. My wife didn't do jack shit to me. It was my choice, and I want to take my wife into consideration when it comes to making decisions about our life together. Not trying to be someone who is just selfish. I've had that time when I was on my own. I had that time. Now I'm with somebody, and I made that conscious decision to be with that person, which most people take for granted, are very flippant about. Just we'll get married or whatever. I don't know if people understand what they're doing when they get into these contracts, not quite the right word, but they don't take it serious. Like, you might as well stay single if you just want to have all your time as your time, but you want to one or the other, force the other person into um, those kind of contracts, but then not reciprocate and be all selfish about my time is my time. Anyways, I don't know if that made sense. I'm just rambling. Let's see. But I need to put this into the wall. Uh, I feel like that's crooked, but uh, I can always put something in there, like a little wedge, kind of wedge it up. I think this needs to come up a little more, though. I don't want to be putting wedges in there just to prop it up. Here we go. Oops, jeez. Not even angled on it. Come on, angle it. Okay, there we go. That's still angled down. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh, okay. That works. I'm gonna fan this one because I did that to the other one. I might as well keep with that. Whoops. Um, let's put the other one up since we already did. We did some layers. We did a couple layers on this. Mm, not a whole lot, but we did a couple. Oh, there we go. Some paint came off of that screw. Whoops, come on. What? Oh, no power. This is where you put a kind of knot here so it doesn't come apart. Oh, thanks for the likes. Thanks for the like. I'm assuming that was you, Sabrina. If not, thank you. Anyways, okay. I'm gonna put this other. So these are a little bit smaller than the previous ones we just got done with. Um, so let's keep building up the surfaces of these other canvases. I should have angled these top ones. Okay. That should be in there. And then we just take their. I thought I brought. Did I not bring my gloves out here? And where is the sandpaper that I was using? Yeah. So it was you, Sabrina. Thank you. Ah, I'm getting poked by stuff. So we're just doing a little light sanding to kind of um, create a surface for other paint to adhere to. I should have brought my. Didn't I bring them on here? Some latex gloves. I probably left them in the house. It would definitely help uh, against the sandpaper. My fingertips are dry. Even when I put lotion on it, I just keep washing off my hand. This helps to create a surface for paint to adhere to. especially with the spray paint. Don't want to do it too much because I'll end up wearing a hole through um, your canvas without even realizing that I am doing so. We're gonna wipe away whatever dust is created with the removal. I don't know what this is. Probably medium that didn't need to be on there. Oh yeah, I think I definitely put a seal of matte medium over this to help protect this surface. So, alright, okay, so we got that. Whoops. Do we continue? Do we continue with so on this one, we pulled a layer of paint across the surface. Oh man, I love this texture. Stuff like that you don't get when it's just the picture of the painting. There's a certain raised quality to this paint. Um, I might try to do that. So, do we have? I could do an orange. We do have orange, I thought. Or I can use this cadmium red medium hue. But we do have this orange. Maybe a mix. Let's try. Trying to think of what this orange is here. It looks like paint. It's probably one of the smaller tubes. So, um, do we scrape from the bottom up or from the top down? Let's do, oops, bottom, from the bottom. So I'm just drawing a bead of this. Whoops. Can make sure I consistently push paint out. So we have this bead of paint. I probably need a little more than that. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna need. Yeah, don't want that dripping off. So you want a nice bead of red, the medium, cadmium, medium red hue. And then let's we got our little chunk of plywood, and we're gonna pull like I did last time. Or should I use the rounded bit? That's okay. Not too bad. Hold on, guys. Clean the mess off. Hey, Ralphie Draws. Good morning to you. How are you doing today? It's a brand new day for you. What what do you have planned? Are you working on your drawings? Okay. Is it a school day? Okay. Still some red on here. So we just pulled that. Uh, this red is kind of still more red than orange, but can always put an orange layer in there. So glad after my finished drawings. Wait. So which ones did you finish? Did you finish Pope Leo and what was the other one? Weren't you doing a saint? Saint somebody? All right. This one purple, but it's dark. It's a dark purple. You don't have any lighter purple. I don't think I have a light purple anywhere. I thought I did. The only purple we have is this dioxazine, and it's pretty dark. So, you know what? We're just gonna go with it. We're gonna go with the dark. And make sure we draw a oops, decent bead of paint. Slot air in here. Okay. So the dioxazine is more of it's a tendency to stain versus the other two paints that I used. Let me clean this up. So it might have a different reaction to the canvas. Oops. I want to put red in there. I want to wipe that up. Okay. Well, we don't want to do too many passes, or else we'll just lose the spontaneity of the mark making. Oh, I was like, what is that noise? Somebody's car. They're just pulled up in our driveway. Probably for the neighbors. Um, but yeah, the car door was open, I think. Okay, Ralphie said, I finished Our Lady of the Rosary and it's posted it in my channel together with an old drawing from last year, which is the prayerful hands with a wooden rosary. I think I may have saw that, but I'll have to check your channel for the other piece. The Lady or Our Lady of the Rosary. Okay, okay, I can hit this with our um hair dryer. And since I'm wearing my earbud is acting as my microphone, it does the noise canceling thing, and you won't hear the loud noise of the hair dryer anymore. But the thing is, I don't know if that means it cancels me out, but I don't think so because I swear I heard myself talking while I was using the hair dryer. Okay, hold on. Okay, so um, okay, um, God, my hands, my fingers are so dry. Do we do another layer, which means rotating the canvas? All right, guys, we rotate, rotate, we rotate. We're gonna do a lot of this. There's gonna be a lot of this. Gonna be a lot of this. Can I zoom in a little more? Would that help? These are smaller canvases, so let's see. See if I need to back it off. Reminds you of Manila, the wall in Manila. Manila must be full of paintings. Okay, let's rotate these around. What do we do? Do we do this from the side? So we don't have any, whoops, we don't have any holes prepped for this side. So let's see. Okay, and this one. I might have to hit this with the hairdryer some more 'cause that red is not fully dry, which it doesn't need to be. I guess it doesn't need to be. Come on, come on. We do this kind of knot thing so it doesn't easily pop out. Whoops. Okay. Uh, okay. Oh boy. Uh, Okay, and then this side. Okay, like I said before, I got to be careful because you can end up punching a hole right into the canvas. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you all. Hey, random art day today. Yeah, three streams in one day. I haven't had a three stream day in a long time. Good to see you in the chat. Hope you're doing well. Did you get a chance to do some stuff yourself? I am about to do a scrape, another scrape, and put pants on. Jeez, I don't understand that. This side's kind of crooked. That's okay. And then the thing is, what colors are we going to pull for this side? So I do have the orange. I don't know about the purple side. Um, do I use the orange or I could do a stuff on my glasses? Uh, boy, what do we got? No, use the cadmium red. We have a crimson cadmium red deep hue. I can use that. Let's do that. Let me use this. Executive decision. Okay, we got a bead of paint. We have our bead of paint along that edge. And we have our little wooden scraping tools, just a junk piece of plywood. Still seems quite dark in here. And then we just take it and we pull, make a pull, 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 pull. Okay, we got that. Oops, God, getting paint everywhere. Could use the hair dryer to dry this stuff real quick. Okay. And then this side. Oh, we don't have any purples, but we do have ultramarine blue. We ultramarine blue it up. Might as well. Okay, and get our bead of color. Whoops. And make sure you got enough paint in there and air bubbles don't, or air pockets don't cause for straight explosion. Uh-oh. Needs to hit the canvas. Come on. Get it on the canvas. Holy moly. And then, there we go. Let's bring this down. Write this down. Okay. We have our pulling tool. And then we just pull. Okay. Nice. Not bad. Oh man. Some of this blue though. Not so talkative right now, especially after two other live streams. It's getting later in the day too. Late in the day. Hey, old school Dave. Yes, more garage arts. You in the garage. We making art, I guess. We're making something. We're making a mess. Making a mess. Okay. All right. All right. Again, too many passes. You start to lose the spontaneity of the mark making. So we will leave it at that. One pull should have been good enough, but I had excess paint on here. And I don't like it just to go to waste. Um, Sabrina says that blue color is beautiful. Yeah, I really like that. That's the ultramarine blue. It is the closest blue to lean it is leaning toward that side of the color spectrum with the purple and the red. So I figured it'd work well paired with the purple, the deep purple, and I'm glad it's it did work. So we got that. Yeah, you don't really make out the, the different reds I use here, but this one definitely against the yellows also and the light purple. Now, how far do I take this? Do I go? I can rotate these around so each side gets a pull of color. Um, and then I can move on to something else, or thinking of sanding it a little bit because there's a lot of texture to it. But I don't know if sanding's the way to go just yet. So let me hit this with the hair dryer. Like that left side gonna be a little bit more wet than the right side. So now that I am going to rotate the tools. Oh, I wish I had my water bottle out here. Old school Dave says, yes, I wanted to sand into the layers for days. Just got to keep waiting patiently. Yeah, because right now the original layers are way too thin. These layers are kind of thicker, so when I go to sand, they'll reveal more, and I won't be sanding through the canvas. Okay. Okay. Well, lost our light. There's no more sun. No more sun. Okay. Who's that over there? Okay. Oh, stepping on the drill. Getting paint on the drill too. Come on, switch over. All right, we're locked in. We are locked in. Thanks, guys. Got another like. Yep. Wait patiently, and everything will come together. All right. I was gonna do orange on this side. We have, and I didn't realize this was, well, I think at the time I knew I was buying Liquitex Basic just because I couldn't get orange. Let's see. This is gonna be not as pigment heavy. Whoops. As the Blick. It's almost like yeah, the quality of the acrylic, whatever the vehicle is, it seems like for the Liquitex isn't as good. So for a store brand, shop brand paint, it's a little bit better than the name brand Liquitex name brand line. These are these are basics are considered student grade paints. Here we go. Boo 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 boo. Up, 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 up. Oh, where'd that orange go? Nothing really much on that side. All right. Yeah, maybe one too many pulls. Plus, there's a lot of paint on some of these areas. Did you get any pizza deliveries today? No, no pizza deliveries. I was hoping for one. I was hoping for one. I've been back in the garage, so they would have to come back here because I know my wife wouldn't answer the door if they come a knocking. They will not be received. All right. Well, we still have, wait a second. Oh my God. I screwed up. Oh, wait, did I screw up? Yeah. This was supposed to come from this side. I rotated it wrong. Well, you know what? That's what happens. You don't pay attention. You you scrape from the wrong side. I was like, why is there more paint on this end and not on this end when I already got a bunch of paint on this end? This end should have had all the paint. Oh well. So that must mean I have to hit that end with the cadmium red medium hue. Well, at least we got the orientation correct on this side. Pizza Band at MP. Hey, what's up, Rome Dog and Melody? Hey, welcome, Melody. Provenzano is in the chat. Check out Melody's channel. She's another awesome artist out there. Oh yeah, Random Oddities. Ralphie Draws. Check them out too. Check out Rome Dog too. Rome, you been doing anything? I don't know if I've seen caught any uh art stuff recently, but I did catch one you were doing some you were running looked like you were running some errands. So I can appreciate that. Yeah, Ralphie just finished breakfast. Anyways, I'm gonna check the what? Check the ones who also do art in their channels. Yeah, you got Rome Dog, you got Melody, Random Oddities, and go to Old School Dave's channel too and leave him a message. Even though I don't know if he has a DoorDash stream. Had my last one today. I clipped car on stream. You clipped a car on stream? Like you hit a car? You just barely you're okay? Oh, okay. Oh, you smashed the car. Oh my god. Will that work in your favor? It was their fault, right? It was their fault, right? Because you got all that live stream. Sorry to hear that, Rome Dog. I hope everybody was okay. Damage is not that severe, but it sounds like when you use the word smash, yeah, there's gonna be some damage. Oh, is that what you're doing, Rome Dog? DoorDash. I didn't even put that 2 and 2 together. I thought you were running errands. I got you. Goodness gracious, thank God you're all right, Rome Dog. Texas, yeah, we okay. All right. Oh, thanks. Yeah, you're okay. Texas. Okay. Yeah, hopefully the damage is not too severe. The vehicle still runs or their vehicle still runs. Okay. I have this cerulean blue hue I can put on this bottom side here. And I can't believe I did the orange on the wrong side. That you could tell that it's been a long day for me when I'm not catching stuff like that. The Rome Dog said, "Thank you, Ralphie. I didn't have the puppy with me. Thank God. Y'all mine still drives. His no. Oh, yours still drives. His doesn't. That's too bad. Yeah, good thing the dogs were not in the car. Low impact, 20 mile per hour. Yeah, you could still get some little damage at that speed. All right. Yeah, I had somebody rear end me uh some years back. I think it was like 2020 or something like that. 20 yeah, 2020. I was up in Minnesota and it was the I think the last day of the state fair or my last day working the state fair. And I was meeting a buddy at the local pizza joint to have some drinks and snacks. And I was almost there. I was making a left turn. I was waiting for cross traffic to go by, and it was kind of dark. I guess you could say twilight, or I guess. And all of a sudden, I hear the screeching, and then the impact. Luckily, the gal that hit me kind of tried to turn to the right a little bit, so she got the right rear end versus the whole rear end. But it definitely skidded my car forward, and ooh, this is all falling off the canvas. Get back on there. And kind of smashed the light. Well, did she smash the light? Can't remember. The fender, inside fender bit, I had to pull out. It was all plastic though, and I could still drive the car, so I was able to drive it back to Des Moines, and then we took it to the shop and they fixed it. And when I got it back, I was driving it home, and then all of a sudden I heard like I hit this bump and I heard this scraping noise, and I'm like, what the? So I pull over and I stop and I go and look under the rear end, and the part where the hitch attaches to, or the ball, you can put a ball hitch on it. That whole piece was dragging. So basically, the people that did the repairs forgot to attach that back on, like with the bolts. They just set it back on. They probably had the plan to get it all tightened together, but whoever did it forgot. They probably went on lunch and then came back and saw that was sitting in the right position and was like, "Oh, it's done." And it stayed on there for at least a mile, and then I hit that bump. The funny thing was, when it did do that, there was some roadkill on the road, so basically, it timed it perfectly where it came undone and was scraping the ground and picked up a dead squirrel. So I'm looking at it when I look under there, and I'm like, "What the is that? Why is there a dead squirrel?" Like, it was, like, weird. It was weird, and then it started raining, and we called them, and they were trying to deny that it was their fault, and I'm like, "No, I literally just came from your guys' shop." Alright, here we go. We're doing the Gerhard Richter poll. Yay! Gerhard Richter. You are my hero. Alright, we're just going with the single poll because every time I try to do these other polls, even though there's paint still on here, and I'm like, "Oh, I don't wanna waste the paint." Um, yeah, doing second and third polls just make it look worse and worse. Single polls. It ain't a slot machine, so the more you pull, the better chances you have a win or I don't know if that's true. The more you pull, the better chance you have for just money into the machine. Alright, screw it. Sometimes you get way sometimes you just have to go with fresh paint. If I don't have something to put it on, I get so anal about the paint. Okay, let's see. I've missed so much chat. Melody sub to Ralphie. Nice color pencil work. Yeah, Ralphie is in the Philippines. Um, Ralphie says, love your paintings. Oh, captivating, especially the ribbon. And Ralphie sub to you. What totally terrible. Are you talking about my story, old school day? Bummer about the squirrel. Yeah, it was funny. I thought it was funny because I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, what is that? Was it it was either a squirrel or a bird, like a crow or something. I think it was a squirrel though. There an Amazon link for that stick? Shoot, I'll put it on eBay if you want to buy it. I should have a shop. Stuff that I use in my art making and put it on my shop and see if people would buy it. I love squirrels in as much as I love cats. Yeah. Yeah, squirrels are interesting creatures. People here like to run them over. They say, don't stop, don't slow down, but speed up. Don't slow down. You don't have to stop. You don't have to slow down. Just keep going your normal pace. Here it's no, you speed up. You see a squirrel, you speed up. Geez, what's going on here? Did I? Oh man. Okay, I gotta leave it because I'm gonna get all nitpicky. There's some paint that I didn't even. It's like a part of that bead that I didn't even pick up. Ooh, I really like that. Old Gerhard Richter, he was onto something. That bastard. I come how many years too late? Don't worry, it will not stay a Gerhard Richter. But I did screw this one up. So I need to rotate. Well, let's hit it with the hair dryer. It's not going to completely dry. There's a lot of paint on there, so but we just kind of want to get something set. Okay, okay. You don't need to do that. We're holding on to it. Oh man. Okay. Okay, now we can rotate. Hopefully, rotate it in the right direction. Rotate, rotate in the correct direction. Jeez, I can't believe I did this one. How did I spin this one? I probably wasn't even paying attention. Oops. Yep, it should have been this direction. I just spun it back to its original position after the second pull. After the second pull. Okay, rotate, rotate. This one is whoops. You gotta take the screws out before you think you can rotate. Whoops. And you don't put it all the way in to the wall. And here is the last part. Actually, that paint that I missed will end up being used in this last pull. Dude, where are you sitting? Okay. Okay. Man, I could have been on that same side with this one if I would have been paying attention. Okay, we're getting a lot of paint. A lot of paint. All right. Thanks, guys, for the likes and the sub. We're up to 128 today. At the end of the not quite at the end of this session, but the end of the day streaming, and we're at 428. Yep, they say consistency helps, so don't give up. As long as you're making content, somebody will be interested in that content. So don't give up. See, if I wouldn't have given up early into streaming, if for some reason I don't think YouTube was allowing me to do live streams right away. I thought I did a one of my first. So I used Facebook first, then I went to Instagram for a little bit, and then YouTube. But I swear I did YouTube um, before, but I don't have any records of that prior to a little over a year and a half ago as far as live stream. So yeah, it was Facebook. And after a while, I was super disappointed with Facebook. The quality of the stream sucked. So I went to Instagram, and then you have Instagram, you only get an hour, and then it automatically shuts your stream off, so you have to start over again. You start a new one. And then after doing some of those here and there, I checked my YouTube and I was like, "Oh yeah, you can live stream." And I'm like, "Oh." When I checked before, you guys don't let me live stream. So, all right, I have this permanent or light blue permanent. that we're gonna use. Your early YouTube is a different YouTube channel. Connie, what what does it say? Connie Acher? Connie Acher? Oh, what did Ralphie say about the squirrel? I missed that. Oh, that was about the squirrel I was talking about. I don't think it was alive. That thing was roadkill already. All right. All right. We are doing this permanent light blue. Man, I need to get more of this. Oh, there it goes. Explode on me. I need to get more of this. I don't know what it. So I bought these like these Dick Blick tubes. Oh man, 3 or 4 years ago, and I've really really been impressed with the paint. Surprisingly enough, because I'm thinking, oh, the it looks like the Liquitex basic paints, and I'm thinking, oh well, I'll spend the money. They weren't any more. I don't think they were any more expensive than the basic, maybe just a little bit. And I started using them on some bigger projects. I'm like, wow, the paint is pretty decent. And I wish I had a little bit better access to a Dick Blick store. Closest one to us is an hour and a half drive. Jeez, what's going on? I am scooping all kinds of paint. Ah, that's right. We had that bead of blue along this side. I'm like, where's all this blue coming from? There we go. Single pass. Don't touch it anymore. Don't fuss. Don't be so fussy. Not liking it. It's not, I'm not liking it. You know what? I probably should have started with that light blue first. That's okay. There's too much light blue. There's too much. It's just overpowering that whole side of the canvas. But oh, my mind is like, make another pass. Make another pass. Yep, like the one who aches. Oh, okay. Nice light blue. Do I do it? Do I do it? I'm gonna do it. Okay. I'm gonna say the second pass was not a mistake. At least it cut some of that light the side of that light blue. Oh man, that was taking over that whole side of that canvas. Now the left side it's too heavy with that light blue. That's okay. We still have more layers to go, so 2 passes. I should have a 2 pass rule, no more than 2 passes on the same thing. We need to clean this up. There's a lot of paint on here. Yeah, it's more integrated now. Yeah, I feel like if I did a 3rd pass and then leaned more on that left side, it would do something similar, but, I could deal with it. I could live with this because 'cause there'll be more stuff. And the paint, since I'm not using oil paints and these are acrylics and they're gonna dry a little quicker, whereas oil, if you let it sit for a little bit, it might this will create a skin, but, um, the oil does a little bit. I don't know how to describe it. The oil is gonna move a little smoother, I'm gonna say. And I'm not sure how long it would you would wanna let layers of oil sit before you in between passes. Okay. Well, Dave, I'll let you know when this stick goes live and it's up for purchase. My color stick. All right, we need some fresh, or at least somewhat fresh paper towels. That was one that was on the floor and is basically dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Dirt, dirt, dirt. Hey, I'll even throw in some free used colored paper towels. Did I get did you get my message about your art above? No, I'll have to check my emails. Did you send it through text message or email, Melody? Let's see. My art above. Um, no, in the chat. Oh, no, did I miss something? Um, yeah, I'm not sure what message you're talking about. I'm getting everybody's messages. Are you not seeing it? Stuff that you post in the chat, are you not seeing it? Or is this like way, way, way far, far back? You just threw a pizza in the oven, pizza in the chat. Thank you for the kind word here. Just oh, you said that. I am still confused. I'm still very confused. Doesn't take much. Is somebody on my driveway with their truck? So I don't have I have my art reading glasses on, so I can't see very far, but I see a bunch of lights. Oh, it must have been a bus. They are gone now. I'm like, that is the strangest. It's like somebody strung a bunch of lights across the driveway. Did the shop get in touch with you about the pieces I was trying to order? You know what? I am kind of disappointed in them. Um, the gal who runs it, she has not. She had two different. I have two different emails of hers, and I haven't received a response back on either. So I'm just gonna send you the box of stuff, and um, if you want, I could just send it to you directly, and we will not go through them. Pizza Bandit incoming. Wait a second. Was that the Pizza Bandit? Because it was almost like there was a semi truck parked right in front of this cross street. Okay. Um, Yeah, if you want Melody, I can just ship you the stuff. I have to gather together the items. I still have the email with the stuff that you were ordering, so I know which pieces you were uh, inquiring about. So I just have to gather them together, and I'll just send it to you. Yeah, I got the address, so I can just send it to you, and you can however you want to do it. Um, Payment wise, that's fine with me. PayPal, I have PayPal. If you have Venmo, you could do a check if you want. Um, that is all fine with me. It's not like the art was going anywhere before that. It's just sitting in my house. I'll be glad to find all the pieces. Okay, yeah, once I send the package to you, I'll send you the uh tracking number and then also my PayPal because I can't remember what it's under. My wife keeps track of all that stuff because she set it up. So thanks to my wife. Um, Next color, but I appreciate your patronage. Oh my God, it's been forever since anybody's ordered anything off of that. So I've only had two other orders off of their site um over the past is it 5 years I've been on there with them. And it's not their fault, but because I could do a little bit more promoting. But it's like I post stuff up on Instagram, Facebook. You know, I feel like I got to spend all my time promoting it just so that people know it's there. So it's on me. Ooh, I think I'm gonna do this burnt sienna. We're gonna try the burnt sienna. I am going with weirdo colors, weirdo color combinations for this one because I screwed it all up. It's almost, oh my God, the paint's just falling off. It's so creamy. It's just falling off the edge of the canvas here. I can't get the right angle to put to apply the paint here. Because of the cap, I could just break the cap off. But I don't want to do that. Now I end up losing the cap, or the cap won't go back on. I should put some spaces in between some of this, but right now we are just going to do Just a straight bead of color across the whole side. Oh, man, that was kind of sharp. That dried paint is kind of sharp. Okay, this is then, you know what? I need to wipe off. If I don't wipe this off, I won't be able to get it back open again. That's my luck. Okay, there we go. There we go. Spot woman. Yeah. She'll set it up, but she won't do anything else. Like I have to handle all the sales. That is my job. She'd probably help if I asked her, but she would have to do it remotely. She is not coming to the art fairs with me. All right. Can I get it? Oh yeah. Okay, the brown wasn't bad. Why is my ear? Did it just die? I swear my earbud is sounding funny. We just got these like last week and it's great. It works great as my microphone. I think it should be working. Let me see. If I open it up. Does it show me which ones? The left one fully charged. The right one was sounding very strange in my ear. Yeah, I think that brown really helped. And now I got to use a fifth color because I screwed up. I could go back and actually use the first color. I could do that. First color. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, wall. I heard Jerry Saltz had painter, a local painter in New York, paint him a bootleg Gerhard Richter. I wonder how much the guy made. I don't think they, I don't know if that was disclosed by Jerry. I wonder what Gerhard Richter would have to say about that. He probably didn't, probably doesn't care. He's like, well, I'm not just gonna paint Jerry Salt's a painting. He's probably not even. I don't even know if Gerhard Richter is even doing paintings like this anymore. Um, surprise, dude. Come on. Okay. For some reason, these cheapo canvases. I swear, I keep telling myself, don't buy these cheap packs of canvases from Michaels. First off, the canvas itself is way too lightweight and thin. It easily punctures. I've had that happen a few times. But the stretchers, sometimes they're like not, it's not square. So when I'm rotating this, these on this side, whoops, this is tight. This is not tight on the opposite side. So it's loose. Like, look at that. very loose. It could be my uh, skills at sinking screws into a wall, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm just putting the blame on the canvas makers, and I think they're made in China. Not to say that everything in China is cheaply made, but don't think they would be selling them in Michael's shops if they were expensive quality canvases. Oh, missed your message, Melody. I'm sure you're already gone, but you have a good night too. Thank you for stopping through and hanging out for a bit. It's always nice to have other artists come into your stream and hang out for a bit, see what you're up to. So, I guess we're gonna go back to our cadmium red medium hue, which was the first color I started off with. So this is gonna be an extra thick painting. Let me get this. Oh, we did so well up until about almost 3 inches from the end. And then we hit an air pocket. Not really an air pocket, but we're running low on paint before the air. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see how we do. Okay, how we do. Oh, you know what? I made that pass and I forgot to wipe the brown off. That would have certainly been an added surprise. Okay. Oh, you were still there. It's gonna fall apart when you hand it to your sister. Yeah, I mean, that's true. I don't know which one. These ones here aren't the ones that are going to my sister, and her birthday is long past, so I missed that deadline. But I still want to get her something. I mean, I could wait till Christmas and give it to her then, but it was supposed to be a birthday gift. And I always want to do stuff for people, but I don't think about it way ahead of time, like months ahead. I'm always like, "Oh, it's a week before their birthday, or it's 2 days before their birthday. I can get something done." And then I think of stuff like this that's gonna take way longer than 2 days. But, yes, it could fall apart. Who knows? It will at least hang in there for, you know, a good few months before it does fall apart. You know what? I'm gonna do a second pass because I'm just like with the light blue, I'm kinda disappointed in that the left side. Come on. Okay. A little better. The left side is still a little little thick in that red. I don't know what I'm doing here. This is me just making up something on the spot. But I will show you guys since that was the last pass. But I do also have this other one. Has one pass on it. So I could do three more passes on this canvas and be like, there's my bootleg Richters. No, I'll be doing more to that. Add some spray paint or something. Add some spray paint. Spray paint always makes every man, it is completely dark outside. It's starting to cool down. I could feel the cool air coming in from the garage door. Now, what I could do is I could try to wipe away whatever's still wet and see what it does. See what kind of impression it leaves behind. Um, there is quite a bit of thick paint on there. That's probably not at least for just mostly acrylic, probably the thickest I've ever gone on a surface besides stuff where I used cardboard and paint and resin. Yep, this is pretty thick stuff for me. It was almost like icing a cake. Okay, before I put this other one on the wall, I will give you guys a little sneak peek tour of this and show you how thick it is. If I had a squeegee, this might have gotten a little bit less thick. But there's chunks of paint hanging out. Yes, it's like candy. You can see the you can't get in too close. I guess if I zoomed in, you can see the canvas, how thin the original layers were, because you can still kind of make out the weave of the canvas under the spray paint and stuff. But this acrylic, let's turn it to a side. Let's do. You can see the shadow on it. Some thick. Hold on, let me. Yep, you can see the canvas, the weave of the canvas, and then that paint just sitting on top of it. Sorry if this is making you guys seasick. Not the prettiest, but it's chonky. That's sometimes it's like toothpaste. I can only imagine this doing this in oil would just be so nice, but it'd be a lot messier. That's that. Let me get the other one on so that we can get those layers done. And then we'll have a set of three, a triptych, I guess you can say, but not really. They'll be standalone, but done in a similar manner. Whoops. The cradle. Here we go. We'll zoom in a little bit. Okay. Okay, now we can take, do we leave the blue one up or do we take them both down? We'll take this one down. Okay, okay. Put this one down here. And as long as it doesn't, well, if it falls over, it falls over. Yeah, if I would have been able to get the colors in the right order for that one, might have been a little like this one, but that's okay. That's okay. Um, so make sure we get the orientation correct. I don't want to waste too much time, so I got to do dinner. It is 8 o'clock. I had made curry the other day, so we're gonna do that. So it'll only take me time to cook up the chicken to go in the curry. Um, and everything else just gets kind of reheated. Where's my drill? Where is the drill? You know what? I gotta reset this one too. This is totally disappointing me. Come on. Oh, what the hell? Like, excuse my German. Okay, that one's set in there better. That one is set in there better. Get that out of the way. We have, guess we were gonna do greens. We have a few greens. Uh, we have phthalo green, hooker's green, and permanent green light permanent. So the aqua green and the phthalo green are a lot closer than these two greens because these are more on the blue side and these are more on the yellow side of green. How to make them work? Because I feel like the hooker's green is going to be darker. Jeez, paint, paint crusties. but maybe not. Maybe they're, yeah, hooker's green is definitely the darker value of these greens. Hooker's green, yeah, the nasty. Hooker's green is the nasty green. Um, so maybe how do I do this now? I should have started off with went from yellow to hookers to phthalo and then to this. But I guess we're doing it the opposite way. I guess we're doing it the opposite way. Right? Get that paint all the way there so we don't have to deal with any air pockets. This paint did not want to set right. Okay, guys, this one's kind of let's get that out of there. With some residual reds stuck in between the wood there. Excuse-moi. Huh, still catching the edge uh, of the other canvas. Okay, so ain't nothing to it but to do it. Yep. All right. Well, the phthalo green is more of a translucent kind of green. So we got some staining. Okay, that's how quickly it can go. Almost like a Christmas tree. Okay. Yep. Last time I did this, and that was the wrong orientation. 'Cause I was not paying attention. Not paying attention. Okay. Do I go light green permanent? Or do I go hooker's green? Yeah, we're gonna go with Hooker's green. That the permanent light green or green light permanent is gonna it's gonna overpower everything. So might as well leave it for last. No waiting in between. We're just gonna go straight at it because we're spending too much time. All right, here we go. Jesus, did I not? Okay, that's good enough. That's good enough. All right, the last pass is gonna be our light green permanent. And then we can sit back and spend a whole hour just looking at the painting surface, contemplating our next step. This is where the artist would light up a cigarette, start puffing away, being very inquisitive as to what they just did. Sit back and smoke your pipe. Okay, don't forget to rotate the canvas. Wow, man. Didn't I just rotate it? Didn't I just rotate this canvas? Okay. Okay, and this was the last rotation. Come on. Jeez, what direction is that going? There we go. Get this out of the way so I'm not stepping on anything. Getting hurt in the studio is not good. Okay, permanent or green light permanent. The green light is permanent. There are no red lights. Now, if this were Emmett's channel, after I got all this paint on there, even though it's still wet in there, and just smear. I got to do the smearing technique. I gotta do. I gotta do the smearing technique. All right, here's the last. Last. Well, that is it. I kind of like what's going on along the bottom there. It's probably my favorite part. I wanna cover everything else up except for that part now. Whew, this paper towel's got all kinds of paint in it. It's got paint in it to win it. So there's a possibility for a stream tomorrow morning, sometime between, excuse me, 11 a.m. and 1:30. We'll see. Depends on how early I get up and get moving. I need to start working on a better adhere to a more routine schedule as far as painting is concerned. Because I can certainly get up early for the day job, but I can't get up early to do my painting. It's kind of backwards, right? Okay, guys, that is going to be a wrap on today's session. I don't know why I had my iPad up. Well, just to be able to see chat a little better. Um, Let me unplug some stuff so cord don't just hanging out. Let me get this cord because I'm going to take it in. I do have some other canvases I could add stuff to, but for tonight, it's, I'm getting tired. I can tell I'm running out of steam, and I just want to sit because I've been on my feet all day. Maybe I'll do a fourth live stream after dinner, and it'll be a gaming stream. I'll play Pool of Radiance, yes, and maybe, just maybe. Oh, thanks, old school Dave. Great sesh, buddy. Take two. Maybe it'll be the final gaming stream for Pool of Radiance. Maybe I'll beat the game finally. I don't know. I thought I had it last stream. Nope. Foolish, foolish me, thinking I was going to beat the game last stream. Getting close. Look at that streakage. That now, Emmett needs to take notes. That is a smear. Look at that. That is a smear right there. That is a good smear. Look at that stuff down below. You see where you see the blue underneath there? That is the aqua green. And then just above that is the hooker's green and then maybe the phthalo. I don't really see it. Well, yeah, maybe that's the phthalo. Something's blending together. I'm assuming